the Missouri State Fair. To say Michaela's future is bright is kind of an understatement, so I cannot wait to see what her future holds. Not only does Michaela have a bright future, but also a big heart. I cannot remember witnessing in my past 28 years of teaching two siblings that have looked after each other as much as Michaela looked after her little sister, Scarlett, who I now have in class. These two have a special bond, helping each other out to make certain that their sweet mama is in the loop about where to be and when, to keeping track of their uniforms, lunch boxes, instruments, or even a mysteriously missing tennis shoe. Michaela is a great, bigger sister. Michaela is also a great friend. She respects her classmates, and they respect her. She was known to take care of a few of them under her wing last year and mother him in third hour, helping with their bell work assignments or just to sit and focus. She is a great role model. I am proud to speak on behalf of Michaela. I am proud of you, Michaela. Even though your time is cut short with how busy you are, I always look forward to you coming down to see me in the junior high hallway. That short, quick hug. Oh, wait a minute. Is that to see Brody? Congratulations on being nominated for the freshman class attendant. You so deserve this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Michaela Miller. Our sophomore attendant, Emily DeHaze. Emily is being escorted this morning by Patrick Lyon. She is a member of the Ninth Street Singers, plans to be a part of the CH musicals, and plays tennis for the CHS Lady Trojan tennis team. In her spare time, she enjoys hanging out with her friends and working at the family business, Burger Bar. Her favorite memory so far has been tennis practice and all of the fun with the tennis team. Her staff representative this morning is Miss Tiffany Baker.
So I'm Coach Baker, and I'm here to introduce Miss Emily DeHaze, not DeShaze, DeHaze, who is new to our school district this year. But as you can tell, she makes friends very easily. I will tell you first what you know first. Her grandparents bought the Burger Bar, and her parents moved back to Carrollton from Minnesota. She is the daughter of John and Heather DeHaze, and her mother, Heather, is a 1990 graduate of Carrollton High School. She is the #1 player on the tennis team, and if you've spent any time around her, you will notice that she has a smile on her face at all times. What you didn't know is even though she grinds on the tennis court and gives all she has, tennis was her second choice sport. From a very young age, Emily was a competitive dancer. However, the repetitive motion of dancing literally broke her back. But her injury does not define her, and it does not stop her from working hard and competing. Whenever you see her walking the halls and on the court, she's always smiling, always positive, and always encouraging to her teammates and peers. It is a privilege to coach such a talented and optimistic young lady, and even more so, an honor to introduce you to the sophomore homecoming attendant, Miss Emily DeHaze. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emily DeHaze. Our junior attendant, Brooklyn Richard. Brooklyn is being escorted this morning by Grady Owen. She is a member of the Ninth Street Singers, Future Farmers of America, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, CHS Student Council, and enjoys participating in the Carrollton High School musicals. She is also a proud member of the varsity football cheer squad. Brooklyn's favorite memory during high school was achieving her childhood goal of becoming a varsity football cheerleader as a freshman. She will never forget the feeling of putting on that uniform for the first time and cheering on the Trojans. Her staff representative this morning is Mrs. Cassie McGall.
I am so honored to introduce Brooklyn Richard as the 2023 Junior Homecoming Attendant. When Brooklyn came and asked me, I was in the middle of day number 3 of teaching first grade. Cue the chaos mental images, flying paper airplanes, and spitballs. She came to my door right in the middle of lining up before lunch when the kids had been asking when lunch was since 8:32. So this moment could definitely be compared to the apocalypse. I thought she was there to tap me out. I was ready to hand over my WWE belt, but instead of saving my heart from pure exhaustion, she managed to melt my heart and entrust me to use my words to show that she is the perfect candidate for the job. And when I get to play with words and don't get a word count, there could be some complications. I know Brooklyn because I walked these very halls where her daddy towered over her mama and dreamed to one day raise Trojans to follow in their same footsteps. And they did just that. I was lucky enough to have this sweet, tiny Trojan walk into my third grade classroom with confidence and so much future. You see, when each one of you walks into our classrooms and the elementary, we look at you and imagine your future. I look at young Brooklyn and I imagine her as a standout and show choir, a shining member of the FFA, a witness to spread the word through the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a star on the stage during musical, and a varsity football cheerleader chanting praises to the hardworking Trojans. I saw all of her dreams through a child's eyes, and it is such an amazing sight to watch them unfold. But as I look at Brooklyn now, I actually see her past. I see her as the green-eyed, blonde-haired, long-legged little girl that confidently came into my classroom, ready to rule the third grade. And with that I say, junior class, you made an awesome choice to represent you this homecoming. Welcome to the Brooklyn era. In a Barbie world, though she looks the part, she is anything but a stereotypical Barbie. In a Barbie world, be a Brooklyn. Be yourself. Go with the flow. Be a Swiftie. Dance like no one is watching to all the country music. Take your family vacays to the mountains and soak up all of its glory. Pester your little sister, but make sure she knows her worth and how much you love her. Guide her by your examples. Go shopping with your friends and build a car with all the bags. Binge on your favorite shows. Love all things Emerald Dream. Eat double portions of chicken Alfredo. Cuddle with the cats and bottle feed the cats. Hang with your friends and just don't look back. Soak in every minute, just like Brooklyn. In a Barbie world, be a Brooklyn. Be resilient. When Brooklyn sat in my third grade classroom, her only concern was not banana split math. Or taking a purity test. Not having enough money at Air Rock for rock candy, or even if she remembered to write her name on her paper. Brooklyn developed a pain over her eyebrow that grew into a major concern. After multiple trips to Children's Mercy and a final diagnosis, Brooklyn and her family learned she had LCH. I remember her mama saying it wasn't cancer, but it was treated the same way. She would be sent to an oncologist. It was a jolt. It was scary. But Brooklyn was tough. She missed many classes for doctor's appointments, and I don't know if you all remember, but memorizing 6, 7, and 8 is absolutely brutal. Third grade really ups the elementary game, but not for Brooklyn because her resilience shined through. Her friends and fellow tiny Trojans helped build her up so she could come out stronger on the other side and tackle long division with another teacher that loves her dearly, Mrs. Dempsey. Fast forward 9 years, and unfortunately, all of you had to find out that there is nothing as perfect as the Barbie world, and hearts really do break. Our world took a 360-degree turn on so many levels, and I know Brooklyn's resiliency is shining through just like all of you. Which brings me to my final thought. In a Barbie world, be a Brooklyn, be a Carrollton Trojan. Hug a friend when they need it. Keep all judgments far away. Smile at a stranger and champion your neighbor. Pull for the underdog and recognize the one on top that got there with hard work. Tell your people how much you love them and be a shoulder to hold up to party. Carrollton Trojans like Brooklyn don't just perform well in the classroom, get up early for weights or practices, or go a few extra miles over the speed limit to get to that committee meeting on time. No, Carrollton Trojans like Brooklyn, they bleed red and white all through their lives. They build up their classmates and show them that together they are Trojan strong. Being a Carrollton Trojan will help you make it through all the ups and downs in life. I know, because I am one. And I'm so proud of the Lady Trojan Brooklyn has grown up to be. So junior class, fabulous choice to represent who you are. Remember, in a Barbie world, in a hard world, be a Brooklyn.
Our first senior king candidate, Xander England. Xander is Greek as service veteran. He is a member of Future Farmers of America, the CACC trap shooting team, and enjoys being a part of the Carrollton High School football, wrestling, and baseball teams. His favorite memory is winning the Coaches Cup game against Lexington his junior year of football. After graduation, Xander plans to go to college to become a civil engineer. His staff representative this morning is Mr. Mitch Hundley.
Oh, Xander. My speech is going to be a little shorter. Mr. McGaw just stole my whole speech on you being a Barbie. It's going to be a little shorter, okay? He asked me the other day if I'd speak for him, and he said, I don't think we've ever had a conflict, so will you speak for me? I said, absolutely. We'll see if we can keep that going here. I was trying to think of the best way to convince you all to vote for Xander. I could lie about Xander, and as both good politicians and campaign managers would, or I can get creative and show you why he makes a great candidate. So to do this, we've all heard of the Jeff Foxworthy's "You Might Be a Redneck" yet. So we're going to do something similar, and it's called "You Should Vote for Xander If." Oh yeah, take a deep breath, buddy. If you can take a simple game of catch and turn it into a game of fetch, you should vote for Xander. Now, if you can take not one, but 2 extra baseballs and put them in your pockets to play this game of catch, knowing you're going to sail at least 2 of them over the fence, you should vote for Xander. As a matter of fact, if your partner should also load up their pockets with extra baseballs, knowing that all 3 of those isn't enough for this game of fetch, you should vote for Xander. If you've ever swung at a baseball as hard as you can and hit it 3 feet, you should vote for Xander. If you could time your mile with a sundial, you should vote for Xander. I'm there too. If you've ever tripped over first base so hard you fall down and knock the air out of yourself, you should vote for Xander. If you've ever gotten extremely mad for almost no reason, you should vote for Xander. If you've ever cussed, you should vote for Xander. If one of your favorite words is 4 letters long and starts with the letter F, you should fish. You should vote for Xander. I'm talking about fish. Hey, but all jokes aside, if you would do anything for your best friend, you should vote for Xander. If you've ever put up a wall in a hard shell, but you have a big heart, you should vote for Xander. Xander, I appreciate you, man. You're a great kid that's becoming a great man. I've had a lot of fun with you here today, but I hope this doesn't create our first conflict. I truly think we are all closer to you than some would like to admit, and I think you make a great king candidate. Good luck, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Xander Ingram. Senior King candidate Carson Fisher. Carson's escort for this morning is Briley Johnson. He is a member of the Carrollton FCA chapter, Skills USA, Future Farmers of America, and National Honor Society. Athletically, he also enjoys competing with the Carrollton High School football, basketball, and men's tennis team. His favorite memory is when Kane tried passing him the basketball and decked him in the back of the head. After graduation, Carson plans to attend the State Technical College and major in commercial ground and turf management or construction management while also obtaining a business degree. His staff representative this morning is Mrs. Brooke Swindler.
Today, I'm honored to speak on behalf of Carson Fisher. Homecoming royalty members are chosen based on their leadership qualities, achievements through their contributions and involvements in their Trojan spirit, pride, and tradition. As previously mentioned, Carson is an outstanding athlete by earning letters in 4 sports. He's an active member of the Carrollton School by being a member of FCA, FFA, National Honor Society, and Skills USA. His leadership skills are utilized through all these organizations, and I've personally witnessed Carson serve as a leader by serving as the Vice President of our FFA chapter. Over the past 4 years, I have watched Carson grow from a shy freshman into the senior leader that stands before you today. Here are my top 10 reasons why Carson Fisher would make an excellent homecoming king. Number 1, Carson is caring. He volunteers to mow individuals' lawns in the community that are unable to. Number 2, Carson is dependable. When Carson is committed to a project, he ensures it's not only completed, but done to a high quality. Just recently, he was hunting with a few friends, and they saw a goose, and they decided to chase it around the pond for 30 minutes. And then I asked if they caught it, and he can't even remember if he did or not. Number 3, Carson's enthusiastic. He's always one to pump up the crowd at a ball game or wear an outrageous outfit for spirit week. Number 4, Carson is responsible. While being an active Trojan, Carson manages a lawn care business and helps with his family's lawn or Christmas light business. Number 5, Carson's funny. He has a contagious smile and laugh that you will know when you hear it. He can light up a room. Number 6, Carson is devoted. He's deeply dedicated to his family, faith, school, and community. Number 7, Carson is trendy. He can identify a sicker loco from a mile away. Number 8, Carson is humble. He's won many awards throughout his 4 years, but he always puts his team first. Number 9, Carson is thoughtful. Last week, Carson drove all the way to Bosworth to give his dad a candy bar because his dad had a kindergartner on his books. Number 10, and this one I think is the most important, is that Carson embraces the meaning of being a Carrollton Trojan. The school spirit is more than just being an athlete or just being the loudest person in the room. He has formed real friendships with the students and staff at Carrollton and is proud to represent his hometown. Carson made an excellent homecoming team to represent our school community. And there's one more thing. According to Briley Johnson, this S4 today, you really should vote for Carson Fisher because Becky Fisher is his mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carson Fisher. Senior King candidate Landon Forsythe. Landon's escort for this morning is Jane Gibson. Landon is a member of the Skills USA, Future Farmers of America, National Honor Society, and the CACC trap shooting team. He enjoys competing with the Trojans basketball and baseball teams. His favorite memory during his high school career happened during his freshman year of baseball. The team won districts that year and broke a school record for wins, going 24-4 and being ranked top 10 in the state. After graduation, Landon plans to go to State Fair Community College, shoot trap, and obtain a construction management degree, and then transfer to UCM to complete his safety management degree. His staff representative this morning is Mr. Mark Hundley.
I was going to ask you why you didn't gritty like Carson did. That was a pretty solid entrance. Walking down the hallway, I asked a couple of Landon's good friends, I said, guys, is there anything you want me to talk about Landon with? And one of them said, well, you could just do what Landon does and just stand there and not talk. So I thought about that, and I think that'd be pretty boring. So I went ahead and wrote a speech real fast. I've had the great opportunity to coach Landon since he was 7th grade, and that was basketball. One of his favorite sports, and since then, I've coached him every year after that. This year, I will have the great opportunity to be his head basketball coach and coach him in baseball, and I hope he's excited as I am. Being able to talk to Landon today is an honor because of such a great young man he is. A couple of things I wish he did more was talk. He is a great leader, but I feel like he's scared to tell somebody else something else, but he should talk, and I think everybody here agrees with that. I'm pretty sure his younger brother has said more in 3 weeks in my weight class than I have heard Landon speak in the last 7 years. It didn't take much. The other thing I wish he would do is shoot the basketball. I feel like over the past 7 years, I have said shoot the basketball to Landon more than he has said anything to me. And I feel like his teammates have said the same thing to him. I have a good feeling about this year. He had a good summer, and hopefully we can build on that. He can keep shooting and keep making it. I have enjoyed having Landon in weights and seeing his progression he has made in the last 4 years. Between lifting at school, lifting the YMCA, he's put a hard work and dedication. And that is why I think Landon would be a great team candidate. Good luck, Landon, and I hope you have a great senior year of basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Landon Ford. Senior Queen candidate Kylie DeWitt. Kylie's escort for this morning is Owen Sweeney. She is a member of Yearbook, CHS Student Council, the Teaching Professions Program, and enjoys competing with the Lady Trojan volleyball team. Her favorite memory is beating the Santa Fe volleyball team this season for the first time in 30 years. After graduation, Kylie plans to attend college to pursue a degree in education. Her staff representative this morning is Mrs. Stephanie Jones.
It is my honor to introduce to you Queen candidate Ms. Kylie DeWitt. I have known Kylie since the day she walked into my 8th grade reading class as a shy, timid, new girl in town. Since this time, Kylie and I have bonded over our love for good books, a hot cup of coffee, and I'll even venture to say she's not quite so shy anymore. Kylie is one of the most unique individuals that I've ever met. She genuinely cares about others, doesn't want anyone to feel like they aren't loved or valued, and will work side by side with her peers to ensure everyone has a positive outcome and understanding. Kylie has been a member of our CHS Yearbook staff since she was a freshman. I'm not sure that when she signed up for the class that she really knew or understood what she was getting herself into, but every day that she shows up, she is willing to give her best. This is such a great representation of who Kylie is. Kylie is one of the few students I have that will ask for help a million times simply because she wants to make sure she's going to be successful and wants to give her best effort to make an amazing yearbook spread. I also had the unique opportunity to see Kylie working with students at the elementary school. Kylie's patience and gentle demeanor with all students at every level makes me confident she is going to make a fantastic educator in the future. I look forward to watching her bloom into a teacher that students look forward to coming to school and seeing each day. I'm sure that her class will be filled with fun, the perfect shade of LED lights, and of course, the sweet smell of coffee brewing. Kylie would be a fantastic choice for you, CHS Homecoming Queen this year. She is kind, she is aware of what it takes to be successful and working towards those goals, and most importantly, she will always try her hardest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Kylie DeWitt. Our second Queen candidate this morning, Clarice Owen. Clarice is being escorted this morning by Luke Backus. She is a member of Yearbook, Future Farmers of America, National Honor Society, and serves as the CHS Student Council President. She also enjoys competing with the Lady Trojans volleyball, basketball, and track teams. As a matter of fact, her favorite memory is beating the Santa Fe volleyball team just last week. After graduation, Clarice plans to attend the University of Kansas to major in pre-med with plans to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. Her staff representative this morning is Mrs. Stephanie Jones.
CHS staff and students, it is my pleasure to introduce Queen candidate Ms. Clarice Owen. Clarice is a fantastic student, friend, daughter, sister, and candidate for this year's Homecoming Queen. I am proud to know her, thankful to have her as my student, and was honored to be asked to introduce her to you all this morning. I have had the pleasure of knowing Clarice for many years on a personal level, but I've really grown to love and appreciate all that she offers to CHS through our yearbook staff, all of her various organizations she helps lead, and the competitive nature she has brought to our athletic programs over the last 4 years. I've watched her find her voice, build confidence, and exude strength through adversity. Clarice is a leader and wants to be the best version of herself. One of my favorite attributes of Clarice is her love for her family. Clarice will give up a Friday night with friends to hang out with her mom and her sister, as well as her sister's friend and her mom, to watch Hocus Pocus for the first time. She will take her sister wherever she wants to go, as long as her mom offers her some money for Mexican, and will also never turn down the chance for a girls' day in Kansas City. Clarice is the first to cheer loudly when others are experiencing success and is always looking for ways to make CHS a better place every day. I've asked Clarice many times over the years what she wants to be when she grows up. She's always mentioned something in healthcare. She has seen firsthand the daily battle those in the healthcare field have experienced, yet she also has witnessed the positive impact they have had within our community. I'm not surprised by her desire to help others and to step up when things might be difficult. I've watched her do this exact thing over and over throughout high school. I have no doubt that whatever Clarice goes on to do in life, she will do it with the same pride and perseverance that she has shown through her tenure at CHS. Clarice is outgoing, fun-loving, full of energy, and would be an excellent homecoming queen for the senior class of 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Clarice Owen. Our final queen candidate this morning, Hannah Richard. Hannah is being escorted this morning by Camden Hilburn. She is a member of the 9th Street Singers, Madrigal, National Honor Society, where she serves as president, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Future Business Leaders of America. Hannah also serves as the senior class president on student council. She enjoys competing with the Lady Trojan volleyball team, and her favorite memory, which seems to be a common theme among our queen candidates, is beating the Santa Fe volleyball team this season. After graduation, Hannah plans to attend Vanderbilt University College of Engineering. Her staff representative this morning is Senora Rodriguez.
Buenos días. My name is Senora Rodriguez. It is my great honor and privilege to introduce to you the 2023 Homecoming Queen's Candidate Senior, Miss Hannah Richard. This is my third year teaching at Carrollton High School, and one of the first people I met here at Carrollton was Hannah. She has always made me feel welcome with her friendly personality. I believe that in order to know Hannah, we have to see Hannah in all the different personas she portrays here at CHS. To talk about Hannah is not that easy because she has been and is so involved with school. I have done some research to be able to know Hannah Richard a little better, and I came up with the following. Hannah is very proud to be a part of CHS, and she tries to be involved as much as she can. She was the class president during her senior year, and she is the senior class president for this year. As a student member, she participates in many school activities. She loves showing up for school spirit. She enjoys dressing up for any occasion. I believe that it was last year when she was in such that was super cute. A little parenthesis, I would like to take this opportunity to ask all of you students to try to be involved in many curriculum activities here at CHS, what CHS has to offer. Be proud to be part of Carrollton High School. You will enjoy your life at school a lot more. Right, Hannah? Yeah. Hannah as a student. Wow, what a fantastic student she is. I have always enjoyed having Hannah in my classes. She's one of the students that will always volunteer in class. She asks great questions, which help all the students understand better whatever we are learning. She loves friendly and not so friendly competitions in class. I do remember Hannah playing Race to the Board with Camden, Tess, Victoria, Jenna, and Morgan. That was lots of fun, and I have to admit it, a bit dangerous. She is a great asset to have in class. Hannah, as a musician and as an athlete, she was in the band until her freshman year. She has been in choir since she had been all enough. That's what it's hard to say. She has been in every musical, and also she has been in the whole state choir. Hannah did 4 years of volleyball and 2 years of track. Hannah as a friend. This is what students have to say about Hannah. Hannah is funny. She has a great sense of humor. She's smart and good at singing. She's cool. She's the cutest person ever. She's very sweet and makes everybody feel welcome. I love Hannah. She's a queen. Maybe, right? She is such a gem. I also asked our two exchange students we had last year, Victoria and Greta, what they thought about Hannah. This is what Greta had to say. I love Hannah so much. She was always so kind to me since we first met. And one of my favorite memories with her is when I went to her house to make cookies together. I miss her. Victoria added, I miss Hannah so much. She was so nice to me, and she was always there to help me whenever I needed. I love having Spanish class with her because we always have fun together, and I got to know her better. Out of all of the roles Hannah plays in her life, I believe that the most important one is being the daughter, even mine. I asked them what they could share with me about Hannah as a daughter, and this is what they have to say. Hannah is wise for her age. She is independent, confident, and strong. She would become the kind of woman who can do anything she chooses. Because of Hannah's empathy, great spirit, integrity, and because of the many roles she plays at Carrollton High School, I don't believe there is a better homecoming queen candidate for this year. Vote for her. She's great. Congratulations, Hannah, and I am really proud of you. Te amo.
Ladies and gentlemen, another part. Congratulations and good luck to all of our King and Queen candidates. Just a reminder, the King will be crowned during the pep assembly tomorrow afternoon following the parade. And as with tradition, the Queen will be crowned during halftime of the game Friday night. Candidates in attendance, I'm sure Mrs. Locke wants you all to hang around. Mr. Nyer, everybody else to second hour. All right, this concludes introductions for this morning. Thank you.
Check your email to the vote, please. Check your email.
Mrs. Jones would like for her class to stay in the gym, please.